Hi friends, welcome back to MTG. My name is Ken, and today we are back with another new commander from the Modern Horizons 3 commander set. This is Coram the Undertaker. So in case you didn't know, the backup commanders for the Modern Horizons 3 precons are actually on Arena and playable in Brawl. So I think that kind of went under the radar and a lot of people might not know that. They're fantastic commanders and a lot of fun, so I highly recommend you check them out. Coram was a deck I actually built about 2 weeks ago. I've played a couple games with and I've had so much fun with it. It's just a silly, big, swingy deck. I thought that would translate pretty well onto Arena. I built the deck, and in testing, I'll admit, it didn't go the best. I kind of got stomped a lot. My deck felt too slow. Things were coming out and just getting like immediately ruined by removal. And I was a little concerned. So I went back to the drawing board and made a few little tweaks, updated the deck, and well, the finished version is what you will see today. I'm not going to, spoil and tell you how it does. I'll let the footage speak for itself. But before we jump into it, I just want to remind you at the end of every video, there is a deck tech. I talk about the most important cards, my favorite cards, the newest cards that have been added to the deck. It's just a good place to go to kind of get a feel for the way I build decks and the way you could build decks as well. If that's not your speed, I also do have the Moxfield link in the description below. I will include my paper deck and the arena deck you see today. So check that out. Give me a follow. I post a lot on Moxfield because I do a lot of decks. Without further ado, let's jump into the gameplay. All right, we are going against 5-color Eldrazi. What is this gonna mean? I don't know. Got lots of removal. We got a mana dork. I'm trying to move the cards around. I can't yet. Excited. Yeah, I'll keep this. I like what's going on here. We'll go Wooded Foothills. Go fetch up ourselves a Triome. Like that. Trying to do that as fast as possible because people always complain about the fetch lands taking long and energy. Okay. Maybe this is a different spin on Eldrazi. I don't know. We'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic. Iron Fresh Striker. I mean, it also is a 2-mana mana dork. I guess I can't forget that aspect of it. What does this do? Entrance by under your control to each opponent. So that can get annoying. Do we just deal with that? Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. Discard a card. Hit you. Discard you. And now, when we... No attacks. Now, we can go for a commander next turn, and it'll have 11 power. Alright. That's why I did not want to attack. Because I needed that to kill the commander. Okay. Let's see now. It's kind of fun if we go this. Let's plot you. And then we can have Coram come in with like a million counters. Hopefully they tap out. And they don't see this play coming. Also, hopefully we hit lands because we are only on 3 lands. Okay, go for the Realm Walker into the Basking Brood Collar. Okay. Interesting. So let's go the Brawler into the Commander. Is it 2216? If it survives till next turn, we can give it trample as well. Oh, and it does. All right. Well, let's see. We'll go 1, 2, mill a card, hit a land. Okay. We will cycle you. Put a trample counter on our Coram. And that's game. All right. Well, GG's. This card terrifies me. Opening hand though. This does not terrify me. This brings me joy. You never see land or elves on turn 1. At least not for me. I forgot this was in this deck, to be honest. Let's give it a whirl. Rex, always fantastic, puts itself in the graveyard and also can give our commander trample, which is desperately needed. Let's go. Let's see what's on top. Cool reanimate target would be great. No, Arena of Glory. I think we're gonna put that in the. Well, no, actually, we're gonna keep it on top. I think it's too good of a land to throw away. And it can also give our... sure. Do they have something that hurts attacking creatures? If so, that's my own fault. I'm Jund. I don't second guess. I swing and I attack and I'm reckless. Esper Sentinel. Still a decent turn 2 play. Oh my god. That was just turn 2. Feels like this game's been already going on so long. Okay, let's go for the Arena and the Commander. The annoying thing is we're up against mono white, so all the removals probably exile. So we can't probably like reanimate our commander if they go for it, but we'll see. Interesting. They did not play anything. Okay, we will go to combat. Or not. Path to Exile. Let's... Okay, the question here is, do we just hit them? Let's do this. This feels very, Jund. We're gonna put the counter on you. Okay. We're going to tap you and you. We're going to fling you. Oop. Hit you by flinging you. Decline. Draw a card. Hit them for 11. Okay, their spell fizzles. We'll reanimate our commander. Ooh, what's this do? No! If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield, it wasn't cast exile. Oh, what a weirdly specific response. It's okay. We still hit them for 11, so... That would have been cool, though, if the whole thing happened. But alas. Alright. Down to 13. What is the plan now? Coram again? They do have the Nick though, so that kind of scares me a little bit. Sure, let's go for the commander. Containment Priest. It's very good. I mean, in the meta that is Brawl nowadays, it's a very good card with all the exile-y things and the graveyard shenanigans. How much mana do that? Recruiter of the Guards. Ooh, for a creature with toughness 2 or less. What could that be? I don't know. Why don't we just wait and find out? Stoneforge Mystic. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're still alive. We attack in... What's in our graveyard? Not a lot, really. Let's go for the ripples. Do we pay? Yes, we'll pay. you down as a land, and let's just plot you. Okay, attacking. They could. I mean, they would have to block with their commander if they wanted to kill Coram, and that is fine with me. I will take that trade. Oh, just blocking with their Acquisitor. Okay, I guess it's done its thing. I mean, that's a pretty easy block on their part. Question is, what artifact equipment are they looking for the Stoneforge Mystic? Ooh, down to 8. We need to get that flame back. Alright. Is it boots? Is it... They have like all the mana. Oh, it's a sword. I mean, I'd like the sword of body and mind. Okay. We're going to decline. We'll play our land for turn. We're going to... What's your ward cost? Ward 1. We're definitely going to pay you. Are we sure? Ward 1. Auto pay. We're going to decline. Okay. The sword is pro blue and green, so we definitely want... What's the escape cost? With 4 more card types. So instant, sorcery, creature, land. We can do that. So why don't we go for the free brawler? We're gonna go you. We're gonna go sorcery, land, instant, creature. So we have a blocker for the sword. I don't think we attack. Or do we attack? I don't think we attack. No. We need to just hang on to our butts. See if we can survive this turn somehow. Okay, swinging out with all their untapped mana. That's a little concerning. Blocks. I guess we'll block you. You. Let's see. I guess they're just going for the board wipe, right? Gotta be the board wipe. Bashar. Interesting, that was a... Oh wait, no, cancel. Decline. We're gonna... That? Oh, what do we want to cast? Oh, what? Jeez. I guess we'll go for the, Bitter Triumph? What's this ward cost? Ward 1. Discard a card. Target you. Yes. I guess we'll discard you. We'll pay the 1. There it is. And, all right. I really thought they had it with their, like, full swing attack. All right. Well, Rishkar's expertise for the win, I guess. GG's. All right. Ooh, going against the Gonti deck. Gonti's fun. I did a video on Gonti. A little slow, but once you get going, it can be an absolute blast. I actually love this hand. Having the ripples into the Undergrowth Recon feels like super good. So let's see. We want to do this in a way that we always have our mana. So the first... Keep that, thank you. First turn we'll go for the tap land. Turn 2 ripples. Turn 3 undergrowth. Turn 4 will be loving life. I hope. Armored Scapgorger though, that's actually gonna be a problem. So we're gonna want to lightning bolt that as soon as we possibly can. Oh, search your library for a card, exile it face down. Turn the XL card face up. If it's a creature card, you lose life equals mana value. Oh, that's really good. If you put the XL card onto the battlefield, if it's a creature card, you don't put it down. Okay, that's A1. Do we want any of these back? No. We'll go here. We'll go here. We're gonna keep with our original plan. Ooh, Xanathar. Spooky. I think we can binding the cruelty of Avacyn though. Or sorry, the creation of Avacyn. Don't go for a land. No, they went for our land. It's fine. We got another land. What did we get? Galta. No, we don't want any of that. Decline. Upkeep. Return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Why didn't pre-combat? Okay. I see what's going on here. Okay, we'll go you. We really don't want the that Xanathar coming down, so we're gonna hit that. We're gonna take some damage. We did get 2 lands at least, so Undergrowth should, in theory, go off. Right, this is pre-combat, this is upkeep. Pre-combat, upkeep. Got it. Oh, not hurting for blue. But they fixed that issue. I mean, I guess they're not. They have the Armored Scapgorger. That taps for blue. Okay, what are they gonna get of ours? I'm Noivus. We get to see it? We don't. That's the thing. We have a lot of, like, just big, giant, scary creatures, so hopefully they don't hit those. And if they do... Ooh, they hit our Terra Sunder. Alright, well, there goes our Ripple. R.I.P. Cool. Ooh, and the Scapgorger is untapped. Which means they will certainly exile it in response. Oh, I should have lightning bolted when I had the chance. Well, it's already gone. We're gonna cry. See if they have anything with their mana. You don't. Okay. We can come back from this. Surely. Let's go for the tap land. Okay. What's in the bin? We have a Galta. That's fun. We can go for Coram, but we kind of need to deal with their situation a little bit. I think the Scapgorger is going to get too annoying, so we're going to just deal with that now. Get it out of the way. Goif good. Ooh, probably should play this as a land. Right? Oh, but it's such a good card. See? Now I'm torn. Deals combat to a player, surveil 3. Yeah, we'll go for you. And, now, you know what? We're gonna be responsible. Because to get the commander and then pay that, that's a lot of mana, and that's not something that I can even feasibly do. Might as well play land. It's there. It's progressing us. We're happy. No blocks. Down to 13. Gonti is getting the best of us. Look at the top 3 cards of that player library. Exile one them face down. Ooh, they're getting all our good cards. Oh, but we mill some. Hey, our Undergrowth. We have lands. Halo Forger. Ooh, are they paying? Are they gonna get our like lightning bolt? They are getting our lightning bolt. How dare they? It's fine. It's fine. 4 more card types. 3 out of 4. Okay. Well, let's get our land back. Let's go for that. Ooh, Terror of the Peaks. That's kind of cool. So we can go like this. We can hit probably the thief. Yeah, let's hit the thief. So commander comes down. We can hit them for like a ton in the face, but we need to survive. We're gonna block with the Goif. Right? Is that the thing to do? I don't know. Let's see. Keeps them from getting a card. They need an answer for the terror. They're going for the first move. Okay. That's okay. We don't need the Timeless Witness right now. Hey, I think we, do we have this? Do they have the wash away? That is going to be the question of the lifetime. Ooh, gosh. There's only one way to find out. They don't. Hit him in the face. Down to 6. That doesn't quite get us there. So let's go. Oh boy. We'll go Nether Goif. We will go Creature. Enchantment. Instant land. Two damage. We'll hit the Forger. Heroic Intervention. Okay. We'll go Balagad. No attack. Oh, we're so close. Uh-oh. Okay, we almost had it. We just like that much. I guess the one thing about Nether Goif is it does kind of lower its own power, but I don't think we never would have had 6 anyways, so they're down to 3. We just need to survive 1 turn. What could they have gotten? Ooh, wait, what? Oh, wait. What happened? How did they die? Hold on. Target player takes the extra turn for this one. Return 1 target on a permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, the terror deals the 3 damage. Oh my god. I forgot this ability even exists. Well, that was a fun one. GG's. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fast game. Question is, who's gonna be faster? Probably them. Opening hand. I mean, I do love 6. I don't know if this is going to be fast enough for what we need. This I don't mind. Yes. This I will keep. You know, these new lands, obviously they're really only made for 3-color decks. I get that. But the fact that they tap for mana, just like colorless mana until you actually need the color you need, I think that is super underrated. So I'm super happy to have these in the format now. So play you. We have 4 mana. We can go for the altar. We probably should have sequenced that slightly different. That's fine. We will... do we get him in for 3? Nope. I want to mill. Put a stop on their end step so we can do some things. Emperor already down. Okay. Scary. Let's mill 2. Let's see what 2 we mill now versus the 2 we might have got if we did this first. A braid and arcane signet. Okay. That will do this. Search up I guess a red source. Let them mill one. Lucranos. Another red source. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gosh, I hate that their commander is already going to be out. What is Coram currently? Coram would be a 0/5. So do we go for the Lord of Extinction instead, maybe? Let them maybe try and remove it. Okay. 6/6. Let's go. Ooh, final showdown too. Happy to see that in the graveyard, away from the stack. All right, here comes the hurt. We weren't able to deal with the commander. Everything that's about to happen is our own fault. They must just have like the craziest turn 5 ever. Right, a hasty 8/4. That was a lot of thinking for... Oh, they didn't attack. I wish they attacked, to be honest. Frankly, I wish they attacked. Well, let's go for... I mean, our commander's still... I mean, wait, what's in their bin? They got big stuff. 6/6, 4/5. All right. I see that's worthy enough to bring out the big guns. Reanimate. Is there anything here we want to reanimate? The Cauldron Breaker is silly, but we don't have like any mountains really. Okay. Let's go. We'll swing 1. See if they block. No blocks. Perfect. Down to 21. Yep. I think that's good. Still kind of terrified. They can't swing with the Andrag, and we do have to block it. But we would trade. They're on 4 mana. But I don't think they played their land for turn yet. They have a full grip of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 whole cards. Can you believe that? Inaya? Ooh, Goreclaw. That's very good. Okay. Haste, all the other things. Scary. Okay, we're gonna do you. We're gonna mill 2. What do we mill? Llanowar? Nothing. We're going to block. We're gonna block the Goreclaw. That is a trade I am happy to make. This is deals combat damage. Move your command at the man cone. We're gonna decline that. Because we have 2 ways of getting it out in theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Oh, opponent discarding. Yes. Okay. Tokens on down. Want it? Mill. We'll go Archpriest. Do the backup to the Lord of Extinction. Ooh, I love to see a Mythweaver in the graveyard. So do they care? How much do they care about the commander? That's the question. Not that much. Perfect. We will bring back the commander. We still have the reanimate. Who is worth getting? Mythweaver's very good. Goreclaw's very good. That's fine. We got him. I mean, I'm never going to be mad at beating an Emperor deck, so GG's. All right. Welcome to the deck tech. This is for Coram the Undertaker. And let's just read out this card quickly. It is a 4-mana Jund human warrior that says Coram the Undertaker gets +X+O, where X is the greatest power among creature cards in all graveyards. When Coram attacks, each player mills a card, and during each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a spell from among cards in graveyards that were put there from their libraries this turn. A lot of words. It's pretty simple, I think, actually. It seems very straightforward, very Jund. You want stuff in your graveyard, you're able to cast stuff, and you also want things with big power. So, breaking it down by category, we're going to start by getting things into our graveyard. So we know Coram does it themselves, but usually by the time Coram comes out, you want quite a bit in your graveyard so that Coram's power is greater than just 0. So Eye Collector is fantastic. It's evasive. It mills for both, like both players mill. Stitcher Supplier, always a great first drop, just gets stuff in the bin. Gris cares about things coming out of graveyards and also flips to, you know, mill you and also destroy things. So a great card as well. Altar of the Brood is great for getting your opponents to mill stuff. This is admittedly better in 4-player. In my actual paper Coram deck, this does a lot because now you have 3 times as many cards to, you know, play through. Ripples of Undeath, I want to shout this card out because I think this card is fantastic in this deck and just a fantastic card in general. It essentially gets you 3 cards deep, puts them all in your graveyard, and you can choose and pay 1 mana and 3 life and get any of those 3 cards back. I just think this is a fantastic 2-drop. Aftermath Analyst, we all know this card's great, brings all your lands back. Grimflayer surveils you a ton. Crawling Infestation and Orestin are very similar. They just kind of get you extra mill and then get you a little bit of value for the stuff you do mill. Mindrake Harpy, kind of a weird common, but is actually very good because it mills each player 3 cards. So that's 6 in Brawl, 12 cards in like paper 4-player. So great in both decks, in my opinion. Red and 7, and then Underwhelm Lich might be one of the best cards in the deck. It protects itself. It digs you deep, fills your graveyard super fast. Just a fantastic card. Next category are the things we want in the graveyard, because those are going to like pump up Coram's power to like a crazy high amount. My favorite is Death's Shadow. It's a 1-mana 13/13, but it gets -X/-X, where X is your life total. So like turn 1, you drop this, it dies instantly, and now you have a 13 power creature in your graveyard. And it's just fun. It's a silly card. Nethergoyf is a new one. Also gets pretty big. Hawk gets pretty big. You'll see a lot of these are like star powers because those powers apply even in other zones. Whereas things like the Shadow, it's an ability that gives it -X/-X, so it's actually just a base power 13/13 in any zone other than the battlefield. Yeah, I mean, these are all pretty self-explanatory. Lord of Extinction, fantastic. In the Coram deck, it becomes just monstrous. Yargle and Multani, of course. I mean, it's 18 power. Titanith Rex, I think this one is probably one of the best ones because it's an 11/11, but also it puts itself in the graveyard and will put a trampling counter on Coram, because the one thing Coram is missing is trample, but it's things like this. I mean, it's like such a good 2-for-1. Pervious Great Worm, again, Galta, just big powers. The next category of things we want to use to recur some of our cards, because we're putting a lot in the bin, we want to be able to get the ones we want out. This is a pretty typical recursion build. The Shifting Woodland is fantastic. I mean, it's a land that turns into essentially any permanent in your graveyard, which is just crazy. Reanimate, love it in the format. 6 is a fantastic, it mills you, but also gives all your cards retrace. So I view this more of a recursion piece than a mill piece, but it does do both. Undergrowth Recon, again, fantastic. Once you start getting cards in the bin, you're just getting those lands out every turn. And Archpriest, I actually was quite happy with how this card performs because it gives the backup. So if you have any creature that's evasive or tramply, you essentially get any creature out of your graveyard for essentially no cost. and Breach. I mean, we all know I love this card. The next category, these are kind of our win cons, the things we want to really draw into once we have Coram nice and big, or really any of these big creatures out. Shadow Spear gives trample and lifelink, which is great. Callous Sellsword has a 1-mana ability that target creature deals damage equal to its power to any target. Same thing for Fling, same thing for Kazul, and really Terror of the Peaks as well. Terror is probably the best because you don't have to sacrifice the thing, so this can just win with these 2 cards alone. Embercleave, also trample, double strike. It's just fun. We have a little bit of card draw, not too much, because Coram really is, you know, you're getting the value out of your graveyard. But we do have things like Guardian Project, Rishkar's Expertise, Disciple of Fraelis, Great Henge. These 2 cards will just draw you like a quarter of your library. This one is a land and also gains you a ton of life. Just a fantastic card. Our removal package, very straightforward, pretty typical stuff. I think the only thing of note is Bitter Triumph will let you discard a card, so you can get one of these big guys. Let's say you have it in your opening hand, you can get into the graveyard pretty easy. Our ramp and mana package, mostly typical. A couple things I wanted to know. Obviously, Skull Prophet is always a fantastic include in these kind of decks. Fanatic of Ronus is going to be tapping for 4 green quite often. Otherwise, it's still just a 2-mana mana dork, which is still very good. Braid should not be in here. Sorry. Bramble Familiar will mill you. It's a great early game card. It's a great late game card as well. And Selvala, also very good, where Selvala will probably be tapping for like upwards of 16 to 18 mana, which is just crazy. These are kind of our protection-y spells. I don't have that many because we really don't care that our things die. We have ways to, you know, gain value out of them dying or having them in the graveyard. And our mana package is pretty typical. I think the Surveil lands, again, are always good. They're especially good in this deck because whatever you Surveil, as long as Coram's out, you can play that card. But that's the deck. Like I mentioned, I have this in paper. It's an absolute blast in paper. It was an absolute blast today playing. I tested this deck a bit and found that I was not having the best luck. I was just kind of getting stomped, but I don't know. It seems to come into its own. I made some changes and it's just like a supercharged deck now. So I'm super excited about this. But that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you in the next episode.